trying to stop?
Okay. There's an air pollutant. It's called PM2.5. For the last 10 years or so, EPA has been telling the public about how deadly this pollutant is. EPA says there's no safe exposure to PM2.5. EPA says that any exposure can kill you, and any exposure can kill you within hours or days of you inhaling it.
Particulate matter or soot causes premature death. It doesn't make you sick. It's directly causal to dying sooner than you should.
So I found out about a year ago that EPA has been conducting these human experiments with PM2.5, and so I filed several Freedom of Information Act requests, and it listed a bunch of data, and out of all that data, thousands of pages of documents, I discovered that not only is EPA testing this deadly PM2.5 on people, but they're lying to them about the effects.
Now, this court decision that came up yesterday, tell us a little bit about that. That was a temporary restraining order, right?
Well, we have filed a lawsuit to get all this stopped because this violates every rule, regulation, ethical standard set since World War II governing the protection of human subjects involved in scientific experiments. In addition to our lawsuit to get all this stopped, we filed a emergency motion for a temporary restraining order yesterday to get the ongoing trial stopped, because right now there's a trial where EPA is exposing people to PM2.5 and lying to them about it. Just to cut to the chase, the judge ruled for EPA, saying that, well, it doesn't appear there's subject matter jurisdiction, but the remarkable thing about this is that here's a federal court who hears that EPA exposed to this deadly substance, lying to them about it, and we're worried about, the Marcus of Queensberry jurisdiction rules.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Now, in the jurisdiction, was he saying that, this isn't something like you were in the wrong geographical area or something like that? When I got I got something here from David Schneer, and who's your counsel, and he said that Judge Tringa, is that how you pronounce his name? Tringa was uncomfortable with EPA's claim that there is no situation in which a court could review their human experimentation on the basis that research is not a final agency action. So that was the basis on which you say you didn't have jurisdiction, right? Was that it wasn't, when it's not a final agency action, is he saying it's not final regulatory action? Is he saying that no court can oversee whatever EPA is doing on experimentation? Was that what he was saying?
Well, he was uncertain at least, and so we have to go back and do some more homework and figure out how that can be. Courts are listening to hearing people complain about regulations that have been issued, final agency actions. Mm-hmm. This is not really a regulation, yet it's still agency action, and it's pretty final. It's pretty final for you.
Yeah, exactly. When I saw this, it reminded me, you talked about violating codes that go back to World War II, and you've talked at great length on videos, other videos about specific ways in which this has violated the Nuremberg codes, which were enacted as a result of medical experimentation by the Nazis. And now we have, the Nuremberg trials, they didn't just try medical doctors, they also tried judges who didn't stop things, right? The whole movie...
And they put judges on trial, too.
Yeah, the whole movie, Judgment at Nuremberg, was about the judges going on trial. It wasn't about trying Joseph Mengele, the people who had done things. It was about actually trying the judge who had done this. And so now we've got an American judge. So now we have an American judge saying that...
Do you still think you're safe? Do you think that these people care about you? Go to InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com. 48 hours. Wake the world up. God bless you all, and have a good day.